we can finally continue with the second part of the jury voting. We have 26 more countries left to vote, so we shall not keep you waiting. Next up, we have Finland. Good evening.
Good evening, Dublin. We here in Finland have enjoyed the show, even though we didn't manage to qualify from the pre-qualification round. But without further ado, let's see how the Finnish jury voted. You can now see our first points. And our 12 points go to Ukraine. Goodbye and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Finland. Next up, we have Bosnia and Herzegovina. May we have your points?
Good evening, North Vision fans. I am Selma Bachmani, one of the Bosnian icons and host of the H-Vision 13. I am glad to present the Bosnian points, which you can now see on your screen. Sadly, our friends from Serbia are not in the final, but anyway, we have Montenegro, to which we awarded only 2 points. And finally, 12 points go to discovering new countries, Portugal.
Thank you, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Moving on, we have Austria and Tamara Mascara on the line. May we have your points, please?
Oh, hello, this is of course Austria calling. Specifically, this is my apartment in Vienna calling. As you can see in the background, I have some nice toys prepared to keep me entertained through the evening, because it was kind of boring. Anyways, here are the first points from Austria. Pretty much you would let her know that Andrele is a fat cunt. This is why we decided to award our 12 points to the country of the most beautiful daddy hunter in the world. 12 points go to Greece. Kalispera and good night.
We continue on exploring our horizons, and this time it's to Hungary. Good evening.
Good evening, Europe and other parts of the world. We are utterly devastated that our dear Hien couldn't sing her way into the grand final of this amazing show. While the first part of the votes are visible, I want to thank you for the amazing show, Ireland. And now for the most important part. Well, our 12 points go to some unidentified flying objects, in other words to aliens, Norway. Congratulations. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, Hungary. We now go to Serbia to get the Serbian votes. Good evening.
Hi, Europe. Thank you for making us fail once again. Well, it's over. First 10 votes of our jury panel are shown. Our 12 goes to Israel. Congratulations and good night.
Thanks, Serbia. Next up, we have the small country of Monaco. Good evening.
Thank you Ireland for a brilliant show. We at Monaco greatly enjoyed it. Here are the Monégasque vote. Et finalement, les 12 points vont à la bombasse préférée de l'Europe. Les Pays-Bas, félicitations d'OTAN.
So infected with your bad blood. Keep on riding till it blows up. All I wanted was a real love, but I feel numb.
Thank you for the votes, Monaco. Next up, Uzbekistan. It's Italy.
Good evening. It's Beta here. I'm sure you all remember me from when you robbed me not once, but twice. Before I go to Turkey, I've taken a stop here in beautiful Rome to announce Italy's points. As you see the first 10 points on our screen. It's time for me to announce the 12 points. First you start with Alaska. Then you draw down the map until North America is complete. Then you draw the Irish Isles, before continuing on with Europe. As you fail to draw China on time, you merely draw an X on the US-Mexico border, as well as on Berlin, where there was a Great Wall. 12 points go to Germany. Good night, love you all. Except Switzerland.
Thanks, Italy. Next up we have Poland. May we have your points, please?
Hello. It's great to be back in the competition. This was an amazing show. We wish all the participants best of luck and may all your dreams come true. Here you can see our first points. And finally the 12 points will go to the fantastic Doten from the Netherlands.
So infected with your bad blood. Keep on riding till it blows up. All I wanted was a real love, but I feel numb.
Next we have Lithuania. Iveta, not to be confused with the Armenian one, will give out the points. May we have them, please?
Hi guys. It's me, Iveta, the Lithuanian girl from Ireland's Got Talent. I am so happy to call Ireland my home, though I will always keep Lithuania in my heart. I'm even more happy to be presenting the Lithuanian jury vote tonight. You can see the first points below. And finally, the 12 points from the Lithuanian jury go to the sunny and warm Greece.
You know how it goes. You know how it goes. I don't want to hurt you in any way, so I will go. I know how.
We now go to Malta. Ella is here to give out the Maltese points. Hello.
Hello Alan, this is Malta calling. I would like to thank you for the wonderful show. Here are the votes of the Maltese jury. $12 points go to San Marino. Good night to everyone unless you didn't vote Petit Massif Banshee.
Tutto un boom boom boom, tutto ram pam 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 pam. Voglio una rockstar, ma non va bene quello che comporta, perché tutto un boom boom boom, tutto ram pam pam pam. Alza il volume.
Kazakhstan is up next. May we have your points, please?
Hello everybody, how are you? This is your favorite Asian country from Europe voting, Kazakhstan. What an amazing show island. Let's reveal how the Kazakh jury panel has voted. I've got something to tell you. As a Muslim-oriented country, we have decided to stand with this nation. These people have endured so much, and we will not stand still while they are being harassed for their beliefs. This is why the 12 points go to our Asian neighbors in Israel. May religion never divide us ever again.
Israel is up next. Good evening.
Good evening Ireland and to the rest of the world. This is Israel calling. We really enjoyed the amazing show and I right now would also like to congratulate Lola Marsh for their amazing performance. And thanks a lot for all your 12 points. Anyway, let's get right onto it. And 12 Israeli jury points are going to the Netherlands. Have a great night everyone.
So infected with your bad blood. Keep on riding till it blows up, blows up. All I wanted was a real love, but I feel numb.
She's a multitasker. And she's giving out the Algerian votes. Good evening Nora, good evening Algeria.
Cause she's a multitasker, saves the world, looking super fly. Hi. And since recently is also the spokesperson of the country that sends memes to this contest. Good evening, this is Algeria calling, and here are our points. And 12 points go to Norway. Good night.
Belarus is next. Good evening.
Good evening Europe and Ireland. It was a fantastic show, and even if we didn't qualify, we enjoyed the show very much. Now on to our points, you can see them at your screen. And our 12 points go to the aliens from Norway. Good luck to everyone.
Thank you, Belarus. Next up, we have the Moroccan goddess Samira said. Good evening.
Well, hello to you all from the night market in Marrakesh. Yes, it's me, the Queen of Morocco, and I will always stay the Queen, no matter what minus vision results say. While you are reading the first results of our jury voting, I have to announce that the new season of Arabic The Voice has started and the production was blessed to have me as a coach. And to conclude this, our 12 points goes to the Netherlands.
So infected with your bad blood, keep on riding till it blows up, blows up. All I wanted was a real love, but I feel numb.
Andorra is next up. Good evening, may we have your points please?
Welcome Europe. We would like to thank you all for having us in the final once again. Now let's say goodbye to our act streak. Moving on to what matters, you can see our jury's first points on screen. Finally, our 12 points go the magical bot from Bulgaria.
The next voter is Luxembourg. May we have your points please?
Evening. Gerald, you did amazing. Apparently, it wasn't enough. Promise that we'll be back stronger. Some congratulations are in order to Dublin for the breathtaking show. Anyways, these was our first points. And now, I'm giving you our 12 points. 12 points, the Netherlands. We will be back.
So infected with your bad blood, keep on riding till it blows up, blows up. All I wanted was a real love, but I feel numb.
Stella Maxwell and Belgium are next. May we have your points please?
Hello Europe and America. This is Brussels calling. I'm very happy for being part of such an incredible event. Congratulations, but let's get to the point now. The Belgian jury gives 12 points to Austria. Good night.
Chaos, Chaos, weil ich nicht weiß, was du für mich bist. Ein Freund, du kann da mehr sein. Alles in mir Chaos, Chaos, weil ich nicht weiß.
Next up is Albania. May we have your points please?
Good evening, Dublin. Hello, North Vision. Hello, this is Patrick Rukai from the beautiful city of Tirana, and we have the jury votes. You delivered the show tonight. Great job. It's sad to see our Irish Naziri failing to qualify from PQR. We will come back stronger, so don't worry. Let's continue with the Albanian jury votes. Here are the first points. And finally, tonight's Douse points from Albania are going to... Yes, Bulgaria. La Bulgaria. Congratulations, thank you. Good night, Dublin in North Division.
we move on forward to Sweden. May we have your points, please?
Good evening, Europe, and good evening, Dublin. This is Stockholm, in Sweden, calling. Make us proud, Janice. May North Vision find its way back home. Just as everyone else, the Swedish jury has handed in their homework and they're ready to get graded. So here we go with our first points. Finally, who is going to get the best grade? 12 points go to Rise, the United Kingdom. Congratulations. See y'all in Stockholm.
Next up we have Iceland. Good evening.
Good evening, Ireland. Great show, that I hate you for not voting Iceland into the final. I have to make this quick. The library is open and reading is fundamental. Sarah, you're more forgettable than most of the final. Cassie, your boobs are the only good things going for you. And Linda, get back into your box. This is not an antiques market, it's a modern song contest. Okay, so here's the first votes. $12 points go to Sweden. I hate you all ugly as. Bye.
I will not get caught up in a fantasy of what love should be. They say hearts will bleed, but they don't know me. If you...
Next up we have Cyprus. Kalispera.
Hello Europe. Despite not qualifying from the PQR, Cyprus is here to cast our votes for the final, hoping that next time our flag will be on this scoreboard. You can now see our first voting results. Finally, the Cypriot jury awarded 12 points to the Come and Beautiful Song from Lakiko and Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Next up we have Latvia. Good evening, Aminata.
Good evening, Ireland. This is Latvia calling. You really opened the door to a fantastic show. Thank you so much to everyone working day and night for the contest. It's time to award our highest points. And you know how this next part goes. You've heard it all night long. They go to Greece. Literally 12 points go to the beautiful Aphrodite.
You know how it goes. You know how it goes. I don't want to hurt you in any way, so I will go. I know how.
Next up we have Armenia and Sarusho on the line. May we have your points, please?
Good evening, Dublin. This is Armenia calling. You may remember me for representing Armenia back in edition number 7. I slayed my ass off, but unfortunately I finished 21st, putting my country in the first ever PQR. But that was a long time ago, back when this venue was still called the O2. Our first votes have already appeared on the screen. And we can assure you our jury members were isolated from one another throughout the voting process and no collusion took place. Armenia gives 12 points to Germany.
3 more countries to go. We now have North Macedonia on the line.
Good evening, Europe. Calling from the city of Skopje. Thank you so much for the great show. What was a sore sight was Macedonia being eliminated in the pre-qualification round. I call that an absolutely robbery. But we will be back in the 30th anniversary edition stronger. Anyway, here are the first votes from the North Macedonian jury. Finally, the 12 points go to a beautiful song. I'll give you a hint. I felt numb when Sweden stole my moment in the jury vote at Eurovision. That's right, 12 points go to the Netherlands. Good night.
So infected with your bad blood, keep on riding till it blows up, blows up. All I wanted was a real love, but I feel numb.
Our penultimate juror is Germany. So we say good evening to Katya.
Hi doggies, it's your Gucci girl Katya. Can't say I love the final, there weren't enough sugar daddies for my taste. But then again, I wasn't there to attract any, so it makes sense. Either way, many different sounds came from the artists, the clips, and the German jury judged them. Take a look. Oh, and, just by the way, Dinagone, if you hear this, I want the boobs back. They are mine. I'm sure you want to find out who the biggest boss bitch of the evening is. I can announce that the award for best sex tape of the edition does not go to the collaboration of the Swedish and Greek head of delegations. Instead, the winner is Montenegro. See you.
It's time for our final juror, and the lucky country is none other than Ireland. Hey Ryan, please give us the final points.
Good evening, my ladies, dear Sarah. Good evening to Cassie and Linda. Good evening, North Vision fans from Europe and outside. This is the host country calling. We are really proud for welcoming you here for the first time. Hope you had a great time. Thank you once again for making this possible. And now, before going to the results, I want to say something very important. I am really nervous doing this, but I've been lying to young guys and mostly myself for all these years. Even though my family and friends don't know anything yet, I feel like this is probably the best opportunity when I can share it with you. I'm gay. Haha, I'm just kidding. This was a big lie. I'm still straight, but in truth or dare game, my dearest colleague and friend from Portugal bolstered me to come out. I am so funny that I should become the new Greek head of delegation. Anyway, the points are as follows. And the 12 points from the Irish jury are for... They could be for Russia or Algeria, but you all didn't want them, so they're going to another bop. And that country is... Bulgaria. Have a good night.